Okay, this is TV Ultimate, and we're doing the Tomb Raider 1 review. This is the final day of final exams, and we are officially in the summer time, so that's good. So before I get into this, I want to discuss that there are only 3 levels that hold this game up now. That's St. Francis Folly, the Egyptian level, Sanctuary of Sion, and Atlantis. Those 3 levels are really good, they're really iconic, and they're pretty much timeless at this point. Now, the next level is a really, really good level. It has great atmosphere, but it just doesn't go all out. And that's kind of the problem with reviewing Tomb Raider 1 is that the levels that go all out in their stage design and have you go several places, have a lot of tasks and stuff, those are the ones that are kind of average, and the ones that actually have a lot of enemies and have clever design and stand out are the ones that are timeless. So, yeah, our next location is Palace Midas. We're still in Greece. I've said that it's an open world. It has branching paths, optional paths for goodies. There's a temple room. It's not good with coming from the second door. So Palace Midas. Yeah, I think what I mean by the temple room is I don't know. It's been a while since I played Tomb Raider 1. Not good when coming from second door. Zoo is usually full of 3 gorillas, but sometimes it is empty. Yes, this is true, but I think it's actually reduced to 2 in another version of Tomb Raider, which is better. There's an optional place that has reward and cost. Yes, I think that's the secret. You have 2 teeth doors over a breakable tile, and it's not worth it. You just activate it so that the secret chimes. First door is flame. Platform time puzzle. Yes, you have to time your jump perfectly, but it's just a nothing room. It's kind of meh. So yeah, you can access any room at any time. This stage is very alinear, so. Second door turns broken pillar into open room environment. There's vertical platforming. There's a cost because of enemies. Shimmying. Well, yeah. First secret is excellent, weird slope. Second secret is tricky, but fun. Pixel perfect drop. Third secret is impossible to get. Back from, that's the one I just said. Blended to gold and golden Laura. Third door is spike platform room. Fourth door is balcony / gold bar room. And there's the switch pattern door puzzle, which is the main one that opens each door. Fourth secret is standard. So yeah, there's a lot of things I miss. Basically, you exit the water, and you fight a crocodile. You have 2 options, but I usually do this. I go past the stairs to kill the. I kill the crocodile. Then I go over to the temple room where there's 3 gorillas and stuff. And then what I do is I go forward into the temple, clear out any enemies, and then I just go to the. I just go up the stairs, clear out the gorillas, and then go downstairs into the open room, kill a gorilla, and kill some lions. This is quite an open level. It's hard to describe, but basically you go into the first room, and the first room has the flames. You activate the switches based on what the pattern is on the door, and essentially you go into the first room. It's the flaming room. You gotta get 3 lead bars. You get the first one, and then you have to work for the second one. Basically, there's a secret in that room. Secrets aren't impressive. They don't offer that much, so it won't be discussed as much from now on. The second room is basically just you pull a part of the pillar out, and the whole room has sand in it now, and then you go into this aqueduct area where there's animals on top of the aqueduct, and you have to defeat them. And the third secret deals with slopes. You have to jump on slopes at the right time to get to the end where the secret is, and you have to jump down a certain point to get on the second level. You're at the edge, and a gorilla comes for you. You have to be prepared. I think 2. Then you shimmy around, go around the place, and then you go over to the area where you were, except you're up above. You have to defeat a lion, and then you somehow make your way over to the temple room, which has the lead bar on its awning, and you defeat all the enemies. Some enemies spawn, like lions, and then you go to the third room. The third room has spikes in it and columns that raise up. Once you pull the lever, you jump, you platform on those columns. You take out a gorilla by jumping in and then jumping out. You get the lead bar. Then you go to the temple to activate the lever, and then go immediately to the zoo. There's a secret lever that looks like a branch. You pull it down. That allows you access to the secret you can't go back from, And then you go up a thing after you kill the 2 gorillas, and then you go into the Palace Midas room, where you turn the lead into gold. You have all 3 bars, so nothing's wasted, and then you change the lead into gold. Then you open the 4th door all the way over to the switch door room, and then a lion comes, and you can't deal with it with a shotgun because it's too close, so you use pistols, and then you get some extra shotgun shells on the awning that you see outside, and then you put the gold bars in their slots, and then you can slide down a slope to the cistern level. That's basically what it is. It's a good level. It's just kind of what I expect at this point from Greece, so it's not really that much. What it brings, the switch pattern puzzle. You can do whatever you want and whatever level you want. there's really no order to this, which is good, but you have to do the same. You have to do all the things anyway. So, rank is excellent. Rating is 8. So, yeah, I think I brought up the Tim McQualific thing. What it brings is Larson. Rank is great. Rating is 7.5. Okay, so we're going to go to the Cistern. The worst level in Tomb Raider 1. Okay, so the Cistern. You have a change of scenery, ordinary start of level. It's pretty underwhelming. Functional trapdoor, cool. Waste of elegant music on scenery. Yes, but you can also cut the music off when you get a secret. Importance of scoping enemies with range. Yes. The water room puzzle, reason why I got stuck and couldn't play the rest of the game. Yes, this was a huge roadblock for years. I could not get to the Cistern for years. I figured it out finally, but it took too long. Pointless location of Magnum rounds. Yes, there is a location of Magnum rounds which you can't really get unless you do a specific pixel jump. And if you go down, then you take like pretty much all your health. So it's not a good idea. You have the 5th Pierre appearance. It's a good idea, but activates when on second column. Yes, and it's a little annoying to jump down and use the magnums on him, but you have to use the magnums because he's really hard to deal with in that space. 6th Pierre appearance. He shows up when you get the second silver key, and you have to jump immediately into the water. There's no way to safely kill him at all. You're gonna die probably. The 7th Pierre appearance is actually optional. It's if you fail to pull the lever at the right time, he appears in the lever room. So yeah, if you do it wrong, you don't do everything that is required for the dry part, and trap them in the place where you have that silver key appearance, then you're going to deal with them, and it's impossible to deal with them in that switch room. Impossible. There is a frozen gorilla on the platform. Okay. Lions immediately at the door. Oh. this is after you get the 2 silver keys and the 1 gold key. So you get 2 rusty keys and you open them. One has the gold key in it. The other leads to a path that has the silver key. That one you need to go when it's dry. The other one you need to go when it's wet. Um, there are 3 secrets. They're all in this room. One of them's in the water. The other one is shotgun shells, like 5 of them, so you get 10 shells. When you slide down and grab a ledge, and then yeah. So nothing much to say about this big room, except you're moving around a lot. You want to get the 2 rusty keys. One of them's the result of like pulling the lever and then going down. So you gotta do that when you got all the dry ones. And yeah, it just loops you around the room. It's a very terrible place to look at, and I don't really like it. So, yeah, after you open the doors with the silver keys and get the secret that's right by you, then you have to kill a gorilla who's standing on a platform guarding the golden keyhole, and then once you put the key in there, 3 lions come out. You have to deal with them, or 2 lions. And then the breakable tiles are hidden in plain sight. It's like a checkerboard kind of. And the lever at the end opens the door with lions and allows access to goodies on top. Yeah, you can push the block. You can pull a block through the door and get some goodies. I think it's like a magnum clip and a med pack. What it brings is the water puzzle and trap door. Rank, it's awful. Rating is 5. I think I rectify this later, but no, I did not like that level. Okay, and then we're going on to the Tomb of Tehokan. It's an excellent, in the beginning, you have an excellent use of current. Water puzzle that is good, it makes sense. Blocks float, time door, dart trap on X and Y axis, that's pretty cool. Can stand on floatable blocks. Annoying swinging axe and shotgun shells trap. Yes, I hate this. It is really annoying to have to deal with that axe because you have to time your running long jump so that you can grab the edge. Like when the axe is like halfway going that way, I think. And it's really hard to gauge because she jumps at the last possible moment that you're on the edge. But before we get into that, you have the 8th Pierre appearance where you're in a tight hallway with him, and there's a teeth door right off in the distance, and you have to use your magnums to get rid of him quickly, and try to not look at him so he disappears. It's really hard in that space. And he sometimes spawns at the entrance. This has happened a couple times. It doesn't happen that often, but knowing that it could, it's very concerning. So first secret, it's an excellent use of the pressure plates and water level control. There's a poor location of line. Gorillas can push Laura off and cause massive damage. I think I'm talking about the room that you enter after you go into the floating block. You go into a room that has like steps coming up. There's like a platform up above, a gate that leads to a gold key, and a lion just shoots out, and there's spikes over there. So yeah. So yeah, that's poor location of lion. He just pops out of nowhere. Yeah. 2 cubby rooms, 2 key rooms. A rat room, well balanced. Okay, so then I'm talking about the next area. I want to talk about the lever that opens that gate. The lever is where the lion was. It's right behind. Uh, it's right behind the steps, but not towards the golden key. It's like right under that. It's really hard to find because it blends in with the wall so well. Okay, and then we're off to the next room, which has these floating blocks that float up because you put the key in the keyhole. And yeah, then we enter the big room with a block and pressure plates that have Greek writing on it. And you have 5 rooms, I believe. Yeah, 5 rooms, 2 north or west, 2 east, and 1 north with 2 rusty keyholes. So yeah, that's what you have. 2 cubby rooms, 2 key rooms, a rat room. Oh, I guess there's 6. There's 1 up above that has 2 doors, right? Yeah. There is well-balanced sequences with moving tile to the right, moving the block to the right pressure plate. Use of fixed. So yeah, you deal with the 2 key rooms. You have one where you have to dodge boulders, but you just walk in a straight line and just get the key. The other one, you have to go through teeth doors. You have to time that, and you go through, get the key, and then you have to go back while timing the teeth doors. In order to do teeth doors, you go in the middle, and then you run. When it closes, you run through. But just after it closes, not when it closes. Otherwise, you're going to get hit, and you're going to take probably half to 75% of your health. The cubby rooms, they have ammo in them, so you got to get them. But they have gorillas, so whatever. There is, once you open the door, there's the use of fixed camera angle to obscure secret. So you have the second secret. You gotta time the jumping, you gotta time the slope of the camera angle so that at a certain point, you jump to the left, and you hit a slope, and then you go to the secret area, but, however, you have to jump on these breakable tiles in time. So you have to jump, 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 and jump to the secret, otherwise you won't get it. So, yeah. Artwork of 2, it's okay. I like it. So, yeah, a tip when dealing with the crocodile in this area is you want to shoot as soon as you go down the slope and shoot in the air so that it's kind of intimidated. Although you might have to dodge it and not get hit. So there's the underwater entrance to the lever, which opens the main temple doors, which is classic. I think it's classic. Yeah. And yeah, we have 1 centaur that activates initially. There is, I think you can activate both of them 1 at a time, but I just don't remember how to do that. So we have the 9th Pierre appearance, but it's his final one. We can knock him out. I'm just gonna say we knock him out. We don't really kill him. We just knock it out since Chronicles is the thing that destroyed the cannon. But it's still canon, so. The cutscene is okay. It's right after Tomb Raider average. It's just, it's visions of the Atlantean gods, Natla, Teoken, and Qualifec. Yeah. You didn't know Natlo was a god? Well. Oh yeah, we don't know either yet. Whoops. Not a big plot point though. We kind of expected it. So yeah, that's what happens, and it the vision basically clues her to Egypt as having the next Skion. Um, yeah, we get the Skion from Pierre. We also get Magnums. We also get a golden key, which opens the next door, which leads to the crypt of Tehokan, I think. So yeah, there's a brief history of rulers, location of Skion number 3. Um, we don't know how she gets the motorcycle to pop out of thin air at the end to in Egypt to go to the temple. It's a little weird transition. Uh, I think she just traveled there. I don't think she teleported there. That would be super weird. That transition's weird. What it brings? It brings the centaur, which is the Atlantean horseman in Tomb Raider 1. So we might see more of those. They're going to be a lot harder to deal with, a lot harder, and that's just a taste for what's to come. Uh, there are far worse things. Well, only one far worse thing. So actually, several. Yes, it brings centaur floating blocks, ability to kill, slash knockout bosses. I would say permanently take them out of the story. Fixed camera angle, time breakable tile jumps, side jump strategy. The rank is average, the rating is 8. It's a good level, but it's just not a level that goes all out, goes the extra step. So I can't really give it more than average. And this is kind of weird for Tomb Raider 1 because, any other game would probably be like a 9 or something. I don't know. But anyway, that is the rest of Greece. Next time we will be going to Egypt, which I've been talking about for a while now. And Egypt's quite interesting in the fact that it's really just one big tomb, and you backtrack in one level to another level, and it's really a connected series of levels. So we are definitely going to have some fun with that. So this is TV Ultimate, and I am leaving this for the next time. Oh, that was a lot. Yeah, Greece is about 2.5 hours to complete the whole thing. Palace Miners being the most the longest level, which is about 35 minutes. So I will see you next time. TV Ultimate out.